Welcome guys to Living Food Wise, where we are making another awesome gluten and dairy free recipe, and today we are making a peach cobbler. Yum! Gluten free peach cobbler, delicious with layers of peaches and a beautiful topping that's kind of akin to a lovely vanilla sponge. But let's get making. Before we do that, hit the subscribe, don't miss any future videos. Let's get started. We are using tinned peaches for this beautiful recipe. If you've got peaches in season, by all means use fresh peaches. You just want to make sure that they are peeled and you've got the pips taken out, and you can either use halves or you can segment them into slices. And the same with the tinned peaches. If you can get peaches in halves, that would be great. But in Oz, we rarely get them in half, so I have to use slices. So what I've done with these is I have drained the juice and I've popped them into a pan with some of my sugar, and we're reducing it to get it nice and thick. So while that is happening, let's get on to making our topping, which is going to be that lovely cakey yumminess. Into the food processor, we are going to add our almond meal, which we've waved out earlier, just 2 cups of that. We do have all our ingredients below in the description. Because almond meal doesn't hold very well on its own, we're going to add some arrowroot and some coconut flour, mostly arrowroot. That'll give it a nice stretchy consistency. We have some coconut sugar. You can use any sugar. I probably wouldn't advise maple syrup because it won't make a very good crumb mix, which is what we want to do first up. So a granulated sugar of some description. We've got some baking powder. It's a gluten-free baking powder, and we're going to put 2 teaspoons of that in the mix. And finally, for this step, we're going to put our very chilled vegan butter. And if you've watched this show before, you will know that I am a big fan of Nuttalex because it gives quite a good buttery taste. Okay, and let's give that a good pulse, a few good pulses, so that we get a mixture that resembles breadcrumbs. And this is where the chilled butter is very important, chilled margarine, I should say, because if you used a soft or a room temperature, it's just too oily and will not get those breadcrumbs you're looking for. Perfect. Okay, do not over mix it or else your mixture will become sludgy. Perfect. And now we have some almond milk, but you can use any nut milk. Done. So that's our topping. And you can see it's a lovely creamy, it actually reminds me of icing, butter icing. That's the texture. Tastes pretty good. Let's set that aside and get into our bottom with our peaches. Now to our peaches, we're going to add some lemon zest that we've already zested. Got about a good tablespoon of that. We also have some more arrowroot. It's going to help thicken. Oops, too much. And some vanilla. Let's stir that through. and transfer that to your pan. Now you want something that's going to go into the oven. I love these enamel pans, they are so versatile. And just spread them out. Now with my reduced syrup, I'm just going to pour a little bit. Now just be warned, this can be quite sweet, so you don't want to add too much of it if you don't want it very sweet. I'm just going to add enough. Probably only putting in about half a cup, and that's enough for me. Now with our topping that we've already made, what I like to do is use an ice cream scoop. And the ice cream scoop is a great way to get that lovely topping, the shape, without too much fuss. So this is kind of what you're doing. You're layering the topping around. Do not overfill your scoop. And don't worry about getting those scoops too close to each other because they will spread in the oven. Now that you've got all of your topping on your pan, let's throw it in the oven, 180 degrees. It's going to be about 45 to 50 minutes. Hey guys, that's our peach cobbler. And you can see how the lovely topping has just kind of melted into the mix, and we've got all those lovely juices bubbling up on the side. It's super delicious. Let's see what it looks like underneath. Oh my goodness. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this beautiful smell. All those beautiful juices. Yum. Yum, how delicious does that look? Peach cobbler with a beautiful vanilla topping. So good. And we recommend you serve it with a good vegan ice cream. We've got some panna vanilla bean ice cream. It is the perfect accompaniment to this cobbler. Let's just get a bit of this and get a bit of this. Some of the peach, some of the topping. So delicious, guys. You have to give it a try. Fantastic. What a beautiful presentation, right? Great for a dinner party, great for family, great to feed a family of 6 or more. So good. Thank you for sharing this with us. Really enjoyed bringing it to you. Please hit the like, share it with your friends and family, share it on Facebook or on Insta, and leave us a comment and tell us what you'd like us to make and see and bring you whatever recipe that you like. Guys, it's been a pleasure. We will see you next time. Ciao for now. See ya. You will need a food processor for this. So let's get one. Whoa. We just made a mess. Yum. In the food processor. Where were we? Opening one of the, I don't know where to go.